All right, y'all, welcome back. So sorry for the technical difficulties that we had. I'm not even playing no intro, none of that because I don't want no hiccups. It took forever just to get back to the point we at right now. So I thank you guys again for your patience because StreamYard was tripping. Y'all was hearing music. I wasn't playing no music. And my sister had problems getting backstage. The link was tripping. So I'm like, the devil is a lie. He don't want heifers to reunite because he know the force of two heifers. That's why we've had delays tonight. I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna tolerate it. But thank you guys again. So please hit the share button because I'm sure there was some people here earlier and are confused as we were backstage. So if you guys, let's give a moment to warm up. I welcome anybody to just hit it. The share button needs to be hit. The like button needs to be hit. The subscribe button needs to be hit. All those buttons need to be hit. Sound like four places. Just so do it anyway. All right. But thank you guys again for tuning in. This is a very special show because I was on a journey with my sister. We were on a journey together when we launched the Gospel Heifers podcast back in 2007. And we never imagined that podcast giving us so many opportunities, opening so many different doors for us, meeting so many great people, and experiencing some stuff that we was like, yo, why is this taking place? It's just that vibe. But like I said, I'm thankful for the journey, and I'm thankful for my sister and my former co-host of the Gospel Heifers, Rochelle, aka Rocky, who went on this journey with me reluctantly. I'm gonna tell you right now, she did not want to do it, but she stuck it out like a true heifer. That's what a heifer does. They stick it out through tough times. All right. So I'm not gonna give you guys any further delay. I was gonna play our former intro, but I'm too paranoid. So I'm gonna leave that alone. If you guys want to see our former intro, I got it pinned on the Talk to Me Michelle page. Okay. Leave it at that. All right. So let me welcome my former co-host, but forever my sister, my favorite hoochie and yours, Miss Rocky. Oh,
God!
oh,
Yay!
Heifers,
Yay!
Heifers, what? Heifers, what? Heifers, what? Heifers. God, you gonna hurt yourself. I just looked up and I just saw this tidal wave of titties.
Girl,
So I just,
don't be no hate talk.
yeah,
Don't be no hate talk.
I'm not hating. I just did not want to get injured.
Well, you all the way over there. You good?
It don't make no difference. I felt the tidal wave vibes from here. So how you doing, sister?
I's dandy, girl. I's happy that I ain't got to look at you every other day on the podcast. That's what I'm happy.
Because you get to live with me. And you get to see this every day.
You know
every
what?
day. Every day.
I'm going to leave that alone. That make you feel good. I'm going to let you have that. Because that ain't my experience whatsoever.
Oh, girl, please. Okay, but I'm glad that you took time out of your busy schedule to have a heifer reunion. The people been asking for it. They want the heifers to reunite. But let me tell you something. This is not a reuniting show. This is a every blue moon situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sure is. Don't get comfortable. Don't get used to it. Yeah.
I want to put that out there right up front because I know a lot of people were like, oh, when y'all going to bring the heifers back? And when we made the announcement, a lot of folks did not understand it was a mutual agreement. Nothing outside of us influenced our decision. It was just time for a new chapter.
Girl, look, we'll get back to that. But I would definitely, it was not anybody else's decision. It was ours.
It was our decision to pull the plug.
We'll get back to that story. Okay.
Yeah, okay. But so I do have an outline here, so I'm going to try to follow it as best as possible. Not necessarily going to stick to it strictly because I know how the conversation can flow. But how does it feel that we've actually closed that chapter of the Gospel Heifers for you?
Overjoyed.
Why are you overjoyed?
Overjoyed, peaceful, more relaxed. That's my vibe over here. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, without the podcast. Yeah. Many blessings to podcasters. It's just not for me. It never was.
No, I know, and I kind of held you at gunpoint for many years on doing the podcast with
You
me.
and Daddy. It wasn't just you by yourself.
Yeah, I
You
can't
had a
really see.
posse. You had
But
a
Bucky,
posse.
you have a personality and a wit that's quick, and people would often question why you're not in professional stand up.
Yeah, and I ain't doing that shit either. There's two sides to my personality. Either you get it and you enjoy it, or you're gonna be pissed. There's no in between. Either you hate me or you love me. That's the curse of my personality.
Right.
Because my personality, I know my personality is big. And my only flaw that I can really say, I acknowledge, is I just don't know how to bend the truth or not say what the fuck I want to say. I've learned to deal. First of all, like I was saying, you either love it or you hate it. And it was just so much jealousy and nonsense and haterade. I'm not built to deal with the BS.
Well, it's not even being built to deal with the BS because we pick and choose our battles, but it's just like when you are in a certain limelight, and then people hear about you before they actually get to know you. So of course they got the Heifers.
But, you know the biggest thing that irritated me, because I feel that the name I came up with was awesome, Gossip and Heifers.
It was.
And
kudos.
The mental downfall, this is why we got the president we got now. The mental statement. Yes, you know, the mental thinking of people, they really mix the title of the podcast with who we are.
Who we are. Right.
And I'm like, dude, that's a podcast. Are you dumb?
Duh.
Can you not decipher the difference?
I don't know. Let's talk about.
But anyway.
Okay, but it was like that. Because you know what? Every time there would be a misunderstanding or some bull thrown on the brand name, that's the first thing that would come out their mouth. Well, you know, that's why they call themselves the Gossip and Heifers. I was like,
messy.
He did like, sir, have you even tuned in? You're just,
you know, there's two words I want people to do. Two terms people need to get away. Just do it. Put it in the trash. Messy, and what you bring to the table. I need all those two things thrown in the trash.
Goodbye. The hell on.
Because I'm like, do y'all know? I really want people to read definitions and know what they're saying. Right. Don't say shit because it sounds good or because everybody's saying it. Go find out what it means.
Like, we used to have these behind the scenes conversations, and then we were like, do they not understand that's the name of the show? That's not necessarily who we are.
And Heifers is a term of endearment, okay? If you look at any old school show, even Harlem Nights, somebody was a heifer in that damn movie or a show. I was just watching, you know, I've been watching reruns of Bernie Mac on Netflix, and he called Nessa a heifer. Little old heifer.
Yeah, that's a term of endearment. It makes my toes curl when I hear the word, okay?
Oh, my goodness, not the toes.
I'm trying to tell you, because it has, I think when you chose gossiping heifers, we could have been gossiping bitches. We could have been gossiping so-and-sos. But, I mean, heifer, like I said, we know it as a term of endearment, even though some people will use it as a, well, you can't, like, yeah, well, moo, nigga. What?
That part, moo, I got some milk. Get one of them bitties. Put something in your mouth and shut the hell up. That's, you know.
Let me get these damn questions here. All right, so now you living your best life without the podcast is all good, well and done. What was the biggest adjustment for you since the podcast has ended?
Shit, not having to get makeup and do this. There really wasn't, you know, there was no real big adjustment. There was times that I missed it, but then there were times like, I'm so glad I'm not. Because I quit, like we all know, over 100 times.
100 times?
Every year, I quit 100 times. I don't want to do this shit. But there were times, you know, I missed it. But it does give me more freedom where I could do me.
Right.
Because this is stuff that, you know, me talking shit is something I do all day. I don't need a camera in my face for it.
Sure don't. Because I get behind the scenes all the damn time.
And so does Jules, and she love it, goddammit. She here for it.
Yeah, I understand. So, do you have more peace since stepping away from social media more regularly? Because, you know, we used to be on social media live and interact with all these different interactions and just wasn't a good fit.
Not only do I get peace, because one thing about the gossip and Heifers, you had a lot of people that would try to, have us clash.
Yes.
Trying to get us to fight, for which wasn't going to happen because we ain't from that. We old school, not new school. Then second of all, it was just too much attention for me. And I know that's a new drug for a lot of y'all. It's not for me. I don't need all that attention. What you do, who you laying up with. I mean, you would get the stupidest questions. And then it was weird too, because people that, and I don't mean to sound bad when I say this, people that overly admired would start having like a fanny type attitude. And I was like, Ricky Bobby, what do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my
What do I say?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, if I sounding nasty or rude or sarcastic, because I'm like, bitch, I'm on a podcast. I ain't getting paid for this. So, see, but
my God.
D ain't never been one of them type of
No, D been supporting us.
She's a
way back in the day.
But now, see, that's the difference. We had supporters, and then you had those fans. Those are the ones I was like, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, just take
I'm not Riri. I'm not Rihanna. I wish I was.
Girl.
But I'm not Riri.
Anyhow.
Yes.
But what is the one thing you do miss about it? I mean, you stepped away from it, but do you miss anything about it?
Yeah, I miss, us getting together, talking trash, making people laugh, interacting with some of the people that I knew that were good supporters, good people. And I could just say that part, Besides making hoes mad, because nothing makes a young bitch mad than to see an old hoe still be cute. Oh my God, that pisses grown bitches off. I'm like, baby.
You ain't never lied, because I'm like, I'm in a bracket, and I'm like, why are you even concerned about me? Won't you be concerned with the competition within that bracket of yours?
Just my real boobs, because we don't do build a body over here. These are real bitches. All I'm saying, yeah, you're right, Michelle, because at our age, we never thought I didn't think, girl, when I was 20, I think a 40-year-old and 50-year-old one was not a thought in my mind.
It wasn't a thought. I never viewed it as competition.
But why it's competition? Because these bitches ain't doing what they supposed to do. So men like, whoa, let me get an older woman that's not gonna run her mouth and harass me all day because because when you get to a certain age, you don't want to hear shit either.
You don't want to hear all that shit.
You don't want to hear it either. Nigga, that food is in the table, house is clean, monkey shaved, leave me alone.
So Jules with the exfoliation and the shave monkey. It's
yeah, we
good.
exfoliate, baby. We
all
have
good.
hygiene. If you take me to Chili's or Cheesecake Factory, I'm not gonna flip out on you. Can I get dessert too, nigga? That's my question. I get some dessert.
Look, yo, I might tap on a to-go box. You keep on messing with me, so let's go.
As long as they serve some wings, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna cuss you out about the wings early, but go ahead.
Anything behind the scenes that we really didn't make public that you can remember? I mean, we had a lot of moments behind the scenes, but does one stick out for you?
That we didn't?
That something that happened behind the scenes. It wasn't necessarily a podcast. It wasn't necessarily.
Oh, girl, we don't have fights. We don't fell out. There's moments where I would just look at Michelle and want to cuss this bitch out, okay? And we did behind the scenes. It wasn't like again, nothing that nobody else put out there. It was just she was irritating my butt.
That's the thing also, because we're actual blood sisters, so we already with each other. But at the same time, with each other and then working together all the damn time. I'm like,
we were always in each other's face too.
Can I get a break from this heifer, please?
I was just gonna say that another good thing that happened after the podcast. I moved my office in my salon where I'm at now, because being that we were doing a podcast, Michelle's desk was here, my desk was here. We was always so it gave us space as well in the house.
I'll drink to that.
Me taking on this new job, being recently promoted. I've been at home.
And the creativity just flows. I mean, I'm sorry to say so, but now that you have your own workspace, I got my workspace.
Well, I know you and Mama was so much alike, Michelle. Y'all needed silence. I'm kind of like a multitasker, and I think I got a man's brain. I can cut shit out in the background. Michelle cannot cut shit out, and if there's something going on in the background, it's gonna throw her flow off. You irritate me. Would you please shut up? I'm like, who are you talking to? Who was you talking? Who you talking to?
Hey, Conflict, I know you got to do an open mic tonight, bro. So
Hey,
best of luck to you, and I appreciate you stopping in, man. But I understand because, yeah, I do work. I have a certain workflow that's different. You got a workflow that's different. So I think it gave us that space.
I'm also more hyper than you.
Yes,
Michelle is more chatty, like when she get on the phone with certain people, and she'll get her moments at home. But I am more chatty. See, this hoochie that look like Shrek calls me donkey, and I give it that. I like it. But the thing is, Michelle don't understand. I'm chatty with certain people. I hate to tell Michelle she's just one of them people.
I know, and I want somebody to in the comments if y'all are interested in the fill-in. Whenever
no, don't do that, don't do that, because I just said certain people. I may get chatty with Jules sometimes, and Jules be like, "God damn," because me and Jules both chatty. We be talking over each other. God damn it. I got something to say. So Jules is chatty too. But I do have certain people I like to talk to, and y'all get all that energy. Hey, Conflict, don't wear no more tight clothes tonight, babies. I love you.
You know what? It's your time to ask the questions toward the bottom of the page.
I see where it says no answer, Michelle. What the f***? See, this is why I'm glad we're not doing a podcast. She just gave y'all a perfect example. Oh. But Michelle, what you know what? So Lucci,
yes,
I know behind the scene the first question, because you did reach out and ask me how would you feel if you started another podcast, and I was like, I'll be happy for you, and I'll be a little, But right. I mean, what inspired you to keep going?
You know, I love podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it for years without getting incentives, if you know what I mean.
Well, you was doing it since you was 4, but continue.
But you're right about that. I've been interviewing not children, but other people since I was 4. And I was just inspired to find my voice, because even though the Gossip and Heifers covered mainly celebrity gossip and stuff of that nature, I really wanted to get back to rooted conversations, because we learn a lot through life experiences and conversations. So I want to talk about it.
And I feel like Gossip and Heifers for you, because this was you all the way. We both already know I didn't want to do the podcast. Right. I really believe Gossip and Heifers for you was to get your feet wet and to get your courage up, because you felt like you needed somebody. And I was like, bitch, do you know who you are? You don't need nobody. Get this podcast on, boo boo. But I mean, with you doing your podcast all by yourself, and I'm gonna really tell you these questions. You just sent me this number 2 is stupid to me, and I'm gonna tell you why I think question number 2 is stupid.
You don't have to tell me why it's stupid. You can
how do you balance, the podcast by yourself with your personal life? And we both know I wasn't doing shit on the Gossip and Heifers besides showing up. But if you want me to ask you that question, answer that question.
Go bypass it. Go ahead, bypass it.
You're doing everything already. I showed up. That's it. She did all the flyers. She did the promos. She did the commercials. She did everything. Now, I would come up with a top topic or a twist or a question with an interview, but that is the most I did. That was it. But let me see if the number 3 makes sense to me. Okay, what thing do you miss about the Gossip and Heifers? And I can see you missing something from the Gossip and Heifers, girl.
Oh, I definitely miss the natural chemistry, because with us, and we had built such a rapport with audiences, but we like this all the time with each other. People be thinking we going off on each other. That's behind the scenes too. It ain't no act.
Yeah, Daddy be like, Heifer, shut up. Both of y'all Heifer, shut up.
Yeah, it's not an act. It is who we authentically are with each other. And people were like, if you ever met us behind the scenes, oh, y'all like this for real. I'm like, we don't put on masks.
But you know what? Certain people that we're really close to already knows this. I mean, like Jules, for instance. We get into it when we be on call with our girl. And she be like, okay, be nice. She wants to be. She won't get involved, but she's like, oh, don't do that. With some Hail Marys. But no, we do this all day. And, anybody that first gets around us, you have to tell them like, this is what we do, and after a while they be like, oh yeah, they just doing them.
That it's just natural because some folks be like, y'all gonna fight, and I'm like, no, we're not.
You
This
ain't
is how
did
we
that
talk to
since
each
I was in
other.
ninth grade. That was and when I was many
We
many
cuss
moons
each
ago.
other. We cuss each other out on the regular,
Yeah.
and that's basic conversation.
And sometimes one more than the other, on depending on what day, what the other one doing. And no one I be cussing Michelle like, she's a bitch naturally. I mean, it's in her DNA. It comes from my mama's side.
Well, wherever it comes from, I embrace my shit like that Dolores Claiborne movie.
Yeah, sometimes being a bitch is all you have.
It's all you got sometimes as a woman.
But the sad thing about our DNA is that you get the asshole from daddy's side and the bitch come from mama's side. Sometimes it don't gel well. And, I got both too. I'm guilty. But I think Michelle got more of a dark side of it.
You know what? I admit I do have a darker side. I
do.
I'm not gonna front. I do have a darker side. And that's why I try to do.
Yeah,
that's why I try to do everything I can peacefully behind the scenes before I click. Well,
before you click, I would like to know, what was your biggest accomplishment from the Gossip and Heifers?
Oh,
as a duo. What do you think that we accomplished as a duo?
I think us accomplishing getting on radio was major.
Girl.
I think us being on several different radio stations and being heard in a radio format. Because we couldn't be the natural heifers that
that's the only thing I
we had to pull it back some, but we were able to accomplish that and gain a following and an audience that actually enjoyed the show.
Yeah, I mean it was, and that was weird too, but I didn't like the fact I had to bite my tongue, and it was only one time I cursed. Y'all won't believe this. The whole time I was on radio, I think I went off on one person.
True.
And that was kind of early. We was interviewing, I forgot the guy's name, but we was talking about the LGBT, y'all know what I'm talking about, the community. And somebody called in talking about, y'all all going to hell. I said, nigga, you and your mama going to hell. I ain't say Ian, but I told him that man was going to hell. I got in trouble with that Ian.
Yes, Jules. It was PG-13 heifers. That's what it was.
I hated it, Jules. I freaking hate it. But you know what? As time has gone on, this is another thing I've learned, after leaving the Gossip and Heifers, I've calmed down a lot about giving my energy, about cursing folks out. And, we can get that later because I got one more question for you. Do you ever feel pressure to live this up? Like is the Gossip and Heifers being compared to you where you have to put this on to do better than the Heifers?
I don't feel the pressure. Even if because nobody's ever brought that to me. They've asked, is the Heifers ever coming back? I'm like, no, that's dead. That's it. But they've never compared my format to what we had as a, podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they did, I would take it as a compliment, but I have to make them also understand that journey and chapter is closed. Yeah.
But I wouldn't take it as a compliment because they saying they miss me, bitch. Okay.
As they should. They should miss your punk ass. Like I said, there be topics. I've been like, I know I could go back and forth with Rocky on this, but I appreciate what you do bring to me behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I'll talk to you in advance before I do an episode or a live to get your input, you and Jules.
And sometimes you don't want to ask for my input. I'm like, bitch, look, you doing this too much. You need to do this. You need to focus on that. I'll give you my input. It is up to you to take it. You don't take it, I'm going to watch your podcast still and say, what is this dumbass helping? Didn't listen to me nor Jules.
Well, that's wonderful. But I don't, like I said, I don't take an insult because I feel that stepping out on my own, that was encouraged by you, Jules, Dad, that it actually encouraged me to find, I've always spoke for myself, but I think I speak for myself on 25 now.
Yeah, you've gotten better, and I think you always hid for some reason, and you've always been. I mean, like, bitch, how you this talented and this stupid? This stupid and talented don't go together. You know how you call a person smart dumb? Michelle sometimes can be smart dumb because she be sleeping on herself, and I be like, what is wrong with you?
But see, that's what I've grown into. And I was just, matter of fact, talking to Big Vino about this behind the scenes. I was like,
that Negro.
Well, me and Vino have good, conversations.
I like Vino now. Before he was the Flying Monkeys when I first saw him and met him, I didn't like him. And I told Michelle, that nigga looked like the Flying Monkeys. What happened? That's when I didn't like you, Vino. We good now, Vino. I'm sorry.
But I'm saying now that I've gone through a whole transformation, communication wise, creative wise, and other ways in my life, and I'm
Yeah.
embracing all of it, and I'm definitely speaking up a lot more than I usually do.
Girl, let all that bitch go. Let the bitch flag be free. Wave that hoe. Because that's that, and I'm glad you're doing it because this is why I used to always tell people that Michelle was dangerous. People be like, "Oh, Rocky, you mean?" I'm like, "Nah, you would hold a lot of shit in, and I'm glad that you were confronting shit like I always do. This is what causes blood pressure. This is why Negroes and people have high hypertension. Stop holding stuff in. When a person step on your toes, bitch, get off my feet. It's simple. You can say it however you want to, remix it more polite, but you got more questions for me, but I want to get to what I'm dealing with my new journey.
Yes.
Because I'm going to get to that hoe.
Mike Jones! What up,
Hey,
Mike
Jones?
And no, D, we're not coming back weekly. This is, like I said, a every once in a while broadcast because maybe I'm not going to inconvenience.
We'll once or every 2 months.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, I want to space it out.
Because when you hear my story about what's been going on after in the raise, you don't see why it's going to be like 2 months.
Well, okay, so what's new in your life? I mean, any big changes, personal goals you're working on right now?
I'm definitely still working on my own business, but the journey I'm doing right now until then, because dreams don't pay bills, but we can dream and but we gotta work as we go.
We work as we dream.
So you know, and I'm proud of myself because I'm proud to say for one, I work for a Black owner.
Excellent.
That's a big change, and to know that this is a decent man and even makes it better. But I've been at the company for 2 years, and I've already got my own store. So I got a raise, and y'all, I was looking at it for you. Oh yeah, the money. I didn't give a fuck about the title.
See, that's that part.
Yes,
the title versus what you bringing home.
So, needless to say, I had to bring that gossip and heifer out without the cursing. But it's been major changes in my life right now because, like I said, I'm barely home.
Yeah,
I barely have time for myself because at least one of those days I have off, that's my cleaning day. The other day I have off, I may slide in some little extra money on the side doing hair, But once you get into that management position, I'm coming in and like it's a check, I'm for the work. Then you really got to direct and lead bitches. That's the part I wasn't really ready for. I ain't gonna lie. Because I feel, I came in this attitude thinking, okay, y'all hoes is grown. We know what we're here to do. Do it.
Do you understand how simple people are nowadays?
Baby, and I thank you, Jules, for talking me off the ledge. And my homeboy, and I say my friend helps me too. Okay, fuck what y'all say. But it was a beginner challenge. I had to feel everybody out. They had to feel me out.
Right.
Thank you. I had to feel them out, but then you always got one. You always got one.
I always got one in there.
You always got one. And the thing is, they cut good. Bitches, y'all don't know how to sell shit for nothing. And Jules, and you saw what I had to clean. Y'all, Jules described it as looking at dust from a haunted house, like an abandoned haunted house.
That antique.
Yes. She said, you see that kind of dust in the haunted shows. Oh. But I had to really get on them about cleaning. Then it's about product sales. But the one thing about that one bitch, she used to be manager, y'all. It was taken from her. Then the other girl did it, but she ain't gonna be bothered with it. And that bitch is my favorite. The one that won't be bothered with it. Because I don't gotta tell her this shit. She do it. But then you get this one girl that's got all these issues that, it seems like everybody nowadays is diagnosed with a lot of shit. I don't know why, but depression, husband on left her with no reason, so she don't came in here with all this and I could just tell and then the bitch is sarcastic, and then she's a sad, That didn't fucking help her ass at all. When I realized I said, bitch, I don't know. We may not get along. You a Sagittarius. We may not get along.
I'm so
but
upset with somebody.
I had to find my voice and finally check this bitch.
Understandable.
And it took me because I've been telling. I've already wrote her up.
God damn.
I don't wrote 2 bitches up since I've been there. And you ain't been
there even 6 months.
3 months. It's 3 months now. It was the first month and a half I wrote 2 bitches up. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. And the owner understood because I said, I'm gonna come in nice and understanding, but you're not gonna play with me. So you gotta kind of put your balls on the table a little bit.
God damn, that camera shook when you put them bad boys on that desk. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It was this.
I thought it was them cheering. So go ahead.
But anyway, like I told you and Jules recently, because I've been watching this whole have outbursts on the floor, whimpering about how I'm moving shit, and I'm like, okay, I don't have enough.
Yeah, time to speak on it.
Because if I let you keep going, what y'all see on here gonna come out, and it can't come out. I can't do that.
Don't bring it out.
I can't let no host stop my money. So I gotta talk to you. I didn't talk to you real quick. Am I in trouble? No. I'm thinking in my mind, no, bitch, but we need to talk. Your sarcasm ain't gonna roll with me. Okay? Your sarcasm ain't gonna work with me. You gonna get another side you don't like. I'm down to earth. You don't want to see her. You don't want Rocky on the dark side. You don't want that heifer. Oh, God. You and your outbursts, you tell me you got depression, but you also don't know how to control your emotions.
And see, and I want to go in there and warn them so bad. I'm like, y'all, don't do it. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Luckily
and it won't
enough,
be no problems.
I got one black chick in there that knows this. That's my favorite. And it's not because she black, y'all, because I ain't got to tell her shit.
It's because she do a job.
She do a job.
That's
and
right.
we talk on the side. So that have already know. But then the bitch had the nerve to say, well, sometimes when you talk, you'll talk over. Let me tell you something. I hear everything you say. But when you start telling me how to run my shop, because I'm the manager, you seem not to understand that you're not the manager no more. I'm the manager. No, I'm not listening. Because evidently it didn't work for you, bitch. Whatever you were doing before didn't work.
I'm the captain now.
This is my shit. You can leap off the fucking dock over here. I don't care. But if it's a personal issue, you're sick, something's going on, we shall speak. I shall listen. But that's the I think now that I got that done, I think I'll be a lot easier.
So you don't think you're gonna have no more problems out of that situation? Okay.
Girl, what the hell was that? Because that's what that bitch gonna sound like.
I was sharing, and I'm sorry.
I don't give a damn. That reminds me when Vino was up here with you. His phone kept going off, nigga was smoking blunt shit. It was so unprofessional. Vino.
But if you're in here, but it's on you now, Heifer.
Bitch, I'm gonna talk to you. I got some more questions for you. Let me tell you. What page is it? I know you know.
I was getting on your ass earlier.
Professional life questions, part 2.
So I just asked you about our personal life questions, and we are in that segment of the show.
What's the best memory you have of us growing up? I got too many memories.
No. See, this one time I knew I shouldn't have gave you that damn edible before we.
Well, yeah, bitch, I warned you. I said, remember, you did it. Didn't I not say that? Where are we?
You're supposed to ask me a question in segment 2.
Okay, I see it. I think I see it. Yes. But okay, I got it, girl. I caught up, bitch. I caught up, y'all. That's why I don't podcast, bitch. That's
why you don't do this shit no more.
Oh, Michelle did it, and I only took a bite out. I still got some more. But how has being a mammy changed you since we're not working together? I mean, how is it easier or is it harder with being a mama and us now? But like I said again, I think it's a question because I didn't do shit. I showed up.
Look, I'm gonna say this: motherhood's always going to be challenging, regardless what I got on my plate.
I know because I know your son.
Right? Thank you. Okay, so you're a witness. You're a witness on what I got to go through. But my thing about it is, it's a balance I have to find because I have to make sure he's good, get him done with some stuff, and then I have to also be invested in his future because I want him to be an entrepreneur. And I don't want him to have to rely on anybody. but I'm blessed enough to have the family that I have. His wonderful aunt, awesome granddad, and his
And his
wonderful playmate,
grandmama.
and his grandmama, and his wonderful playmate, our dog Chella.
Girl.
So that combined village makes my job a whole lot easier, because it could be a lot worse. So I
Well,
can't
you know,
complain.
let me tell you something. Long as I got breath in these chests, that baby gonna be good, okay? That baby gonna be good. And that's one thing about our family. This is why I would laugh about people. They would try to, get us to bit with each other. Girl. Y'all don't understand the dynamic of this family.
This family, exactly.
We ride together, we die together, okay?
Bad Heifers for life.
Okay? We don't do that. That was just like when Mama had surgery twice. Who was her nurse the second time? Was the hospital fucked up? We help each other. We support each other spiritually, lovingly, family, and money. If I don't have it, Michelle got it. But you are vice versa, Mom. You are always gonna put, and this is because I don't give a fuck about you really, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You are awesome, Mom. Michelle is going to do whatever she has to do. She just ain't never had to sell no coochie, thank God, because of the family. That's the only reason why you ain't been on that corner.
That's the only reason ain't OnlyFans.
But let me tell you something. I'm guarantee you, if Michelle did not have the family, she would have been on the pole on that corner, because that baby.
Whatever it took. Hey, you ain't lying. Whatever it took to make sure my baby is fed and clothed and has a roof over his head, so be it. Do I feel disgusting after I do it? Hell yes, I do. But you know what? My child's fed. He's clothed. Okay? So I can't really fault for what mothers have to do out here to survive, not only for themselves, but when you have mouths to feed, it's a whole different challenge out here. And you wonder why people who are single mothers, they ain't got time for the bullshit. Yeah. And that's my attitude. I don't have time for the bullshit. Whether it be personal or professional, I do not have time for the bullshit.
So can I take that from, is that something you learned after the Gossip and Heifer ended?
It's like, you know what? The Gossip and Heifers helped me blossom.
Yeah, girl.
It helped me blossom. And then I was trying to follow a cookie cutter, so to speak.
Yes, you was. Work my nerve. Something else we argued about.
Yeah, we argued back and forth behind the scenes, and Rocket would always advise we don't need to have these people on our platform. Nope. We got a good energy between us, let's leave it at that. But me trying to expand in production and promotion and interviews and stuff like that.
My thing always with Michelle, like I wasn't against having a guest every now and then, but my thing is people need to be here because of you, not because you finna have Big Dick Willie on or something,
Oh, please don't mention that right now. I'm still traumatized.
Oh, I won't tell my dad. I'm just saying, I just threw out a name. I'm sorry. Okay. Big P, just anybody else with a big name. Chris Rock. Is that better? Oh,
please. Yes.
I said Chris Rock. Okay. But all I'm saying is they need to be here for you. I'm like, because what if you get to a point where you can't find nobody? You gotta sell you. And then Michelle would add people that I was just not gelling with sometimes. And then I couldn't be myself sometimes, even with Michelle, like being on radio. Because, motherfucker would say some smart shit or some slick shit. And I say something, Michelle, I would get that look across the room. Damn him. I don't care. That Negro bleed, eat, crack like us. I don't care about if your name is Kevin Hart. I ain't cuss Kevin Hart. I'm just using an example. I don't care. As much as I love Cardi B. But that bitch, who what? Who you talking to? I don't think that would happen. But anyway, I'm just saying that Michelle would kind of give me that scolding look. So, yeah. But I'm glad you found a voice where you stopped tolerating BS, Michelle.
No, I do. But the Gossip and Heifers was a growing, step for me. It was a growing spurt for me because we both went on this journey. And of course, I know you were never into podcasting, but for me as a podcaster, it gave me so many life lessons as well as, professional lessons. And knowing how when you get people to randomly inbox you. Now, I'm guilty of this for sure. When I would get inboxes about, let me be on your show.
No.
I need to be more selective.
Well, you saw what Negro asked me on live. Nick, what are you talking about? What do you want?
And people, I don't want people to take it because I do still get requests, but at the same time, I have to think about conversation and vibe. We may vibe, but I don't want to.
You being nice.
No. I'm speaking how I process things.
Well, I must be processing different, but you go ahead.
Well, you tell me your process.
My process is: are you gonna bring value to my show? Are you paying some money? What the fuck are you bringing? Why should I talk to you? Because a lot of times these people just use your platform and have nothing to offer, no personality. What are you going to do for me? Why are you coming to my platform? This is business. And people get upset, because that was my attitude. You can get upset. This is not a hobby for us.
Right.
When we were doing the gossip, that was not a hobby. What do you want? What do you bring to the table? Then buy. I got a child's book. I cuss a lot, ho. You don't need no child book up in here. Oh, some poetry. I don't like poetry. Bye. Now that you somebody real big. What the hell you gonna do for my platform?
Why'd you go with the children's book? Shut your ass up, Rocky. You doing too much.
We got a lot of. I got a children's book, girl. Really? We call the Heifers, and you want to talk about children's books? Goodbye. It's a children's book to teach children about sex and how they got here. We could talk about that. Because whenever I love it, whenever kids here, and see, mom, nigga, that's how you got here. Daddy rubbed mama's booty, and the rest is history. They went in the room, turn out the lights.
You know what? Let me go. Okay.
Well, you got a question here because it's your turn now.
Because what's something you learned about yourself during the Gospel Heifers? That's my turn to ask you. I think you already asked me.
Well, I learned better self-control. I found myself as well spiritual, my spiritual walk, for which I'm gonna continue to take it by myself because it's more peaceful and I can just tap into my ancestors. But that spiritual journey also helped me learn. Everybody don't need my attention and my energy. Cause I have an ego like a man. I will say that. I was born with a coochie, y'all. I promise y'all. I just have ways that's similar to y'all that I can relate to. But I'll take that back. I'll tell anybody I'm a sensitive gangster.
Yes, very much so.
And I know
sensitive ass gangster.
Yeah, I've learned to control my emotions a little bit better. Because I think about a lot of niggas that are in jail is because they couldn't control their emotions. Wasn't because they was hard. No, he was being sensitive. It got angry. So I really learned how to scale back my emotions. And it took me both with my head and my personal life as well with the Gossip and Heifers too. But being spiritually in tune, I've learned to kind of pump the brakes on my emotions and talk.
Yeah.
Like, is this really worth getting upset about?
Yes.
She's really worth cursing out. I mean, look at her. She got a baby. She got a baby that she don't know who the daddy is. She banging everybody. She talking shit to you. And tell her what she got on the cooter. Why would I argue with you? You are so beneath me.
Yeah, because I used to be caught up too, and I don't like confrontation. I don't like arguing.
Yeah, I don't like confrontation because I know I'm gonna go either extremely below the belt,
where I can't
come back.
I'm going below the belt.
Y'all will see a mug shot.
I'm going below the belt if you tap that door.
Ooh,
and if I give you a warning shot. Like, okay, you're doing too much.
Yeah. And I think we do that more, Michelle, because we are Libras. Damn, y'all hate Libras. We the Libras up in here. We will do that quicker with someone we already don't like.
Oh, yes.
Now I'll give you a mild cuss out if I got her feet on the shoulders, baby. Let me go get some so I can calm down before I kill this heifer. But yeah. So I've learned to scale that back. But being that we are Libras, if I don't like you already,
it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy to go
and nasty.
It's gonna be easy and disrespectful if I already don't like you.
That is,
and I've already let you know. Because that's one thing that I want people to acknowledge me for. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna fake the funk just to be around you. And I'll tell you
for your feelings.
When when you're in front of me, I don't even know why you're around me. You know I don't like you.
I don't understand that. That blows my mind.
I tell you, I don't like you. Why are you here? And it seemed like when I make that announcement, they come around more.
Bitch, block, go away. That's why I love the block button. I wish there was a fuck you button.
Girl, I wish they would.
People, so every time they see your profile, it's a finger. Don't forget, I don't like you. They should do that, Michelle. People that you put the fuck you button on Instagram, please do this. And whatever only they see your picture, your profile is like has a middle finger in it. It's not yours, but it's a middle finger.
It's just the icon. It's just...
Fuck you. I don't like you.
I can't with you. Okay, so we didn't go through all that.
Yeah, but I didn't ask my question about what is your vision for Talk to Me, Michelle.
Ooh,
looking like Mr. Magoo. What's your vision?
I want to just keep going. That's all I can say. My vision is just to keep up my consistency. I don't want to put out something because I'll tell you like this. I like podcasting. I'm not necessarily doing it for being famous. Now,
but at least the money, bitch. I mean, fuck fame.
Money is wonderful. But like I said, the fame part of it, though, because even if you're just a personality on social media, some people get too caught up. They get way too caught up, and you like, look, dude, I'm just doing this because this is something I love doing. I'm glad you enjoy the content I put out here. Yeah. But I just don't want it to get that deep. But I pray that not only will I keep on bringing consistency, I just want to keep having good conversations with great people who can bring an element to learn about.
Well, we both are intrigued and we get moist with good conversation. We both are one of those. Mm-hmm. But I want to ask too, this is something you didn't put in the question. Is your shoulder your trademark now? But Talk to Me, Michelle.
You know what? Aside talking behind you and Jules behind the scenes, and I just like shoulder shirts. It's just a little sex appeal it gives.
That ain't what I asked you, baby.
I'm finna answer if you let me land, Heifer, okay?
I will land, you little hoochie coochie lady.
I want that to be an impact on my brand because it's one of a kind.
It's a nice shoulder. It's a nice.
Thank you. That's a nice shoulder. Yes,
I mean, it looked like you really moisturized that Heifer.
I moisturized this motherfucker. It's got coconut, shea butter.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you're glistening. Because I started to wear the off the shoulder, but I said, you know what? I'm on her podcast, and she been doing the shoulder thing, so I just figured I'd show her with my titties. And that's something I did on the Gossip of the Heifers all the time. I like
that was your trademark. But see, I think I subconsciously started making the shoulder reveal my trademark.
Yeah, and you did. You know what? Because I was on Denny's Live with Vino, and they started just talking about you. And that's why I said, let Michelle know what these niggas talking about her shoulder. Denny definitely said you was a beautiful woman for what you are.
Thank you, Denny.
And for some reason, Vino just felt like, the shoulder. I think you tried to seduce me with the shoulder. Oh, really? I said, thank you, because you're my sister, and now go tell her.
Well, I appreciate all the compliments from all the men's. But when I started, because most of my shirts are designed like this, if they're not, I make them like this. Because I already told that High Hope shirt is about to get a shoulder look.
You know what? For real, I'm going to do a shoulder, but I am going to go and get one of his sweatshirts. Because I wore the High Hopes to work, y'all. I just had my zipper, pulled up. But matter of fact, the bitch I scolded recently, because I could tell she's a hippie-ass white girl. I was like, girl, look at my shirt. High Hopes. She got it. I knew you was. Just get your emotions controlled.
Vito's shirt is a way to kind of speak sign language without signing. You know what I mean? You just, I'm with you. I know where you at. I'm in your tribe. I got you.
Vino need Jesus.
All right, so you've always been passionate about doing hair. Are you working on anything exciting in that space besides you just became a manager?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm still planning on doing my own business, but like being on the internet, something I have not done yet, or still I don't talk about, because you third eye throwing motherfuckers I can't deal with.
Right.
And
You don't
I
want
don't
to
have, and I
reveal too
purposely,
much.
because I normally do wear my protective necklaces. I got my break, but I don't have them on, so I don't feel comfortable talking about it, because I let them, because I ain't want motherfuckers to see what I had on my neck, because they ain't none of your business.
Cheers.
Cheers to bad energy. Go away. But definitely, I'm not done. I'll just say that I'm not done. I have shit working on in my mind, and I'm do what I gotta do. Make it do what it do.
And I understand because you've been working hard, Rocky. You've always been an excellent hairstylist. You've been doing this since you was freaking with high school.
I decided I wanted to do hair when I was 14.
Uh-huh.
That's what I wanted to know. And I remember Mama asking me, was I sure? And Aunt Sandra, that y'all see pop up every now and then, was like, hairdressers make good money. I blame myself for being so relaxed, because I could have been further when I was younger. And this is why I always tell younger girls I see, don't fuck off time.
Right.
Don't fuck off with, don't whether it's a man, I wasn't a man, I was just fucking around, fucking off. But don't let being fuck off or insecurities or men or anything stop you when you early. The younger you are and you start, the better chances you have. Especially if you fail early, you learn from that mistake and you can rebuild. So right. I mean, those are things I regret, but other than that, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Oh, you've always been a grind woman, a business woman, but sometimes you can get discouraged, or we sometimes put doubt in our own minds. Cause like I said, it took me a minute to even do this shit solo.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't just doubt. I would say the biggest holdback for everybody is mainly fear. Not even doubt. I'm gonna say fear.
Fear, you're right.
You have that fear that will hold you back from your dreams and shit you could do, and especially when you're young, if you don't find yourself at at that time. And I think when the time you find yourself and you know who you are, that's when you could really start making shit move.
Yeah. Excellent answer, girl.
And thanking the man upstairs, baby, and them ancestors, they come through. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. Okay. Amen.
Cheers.
Oh hell, drama back.
Drama, your little short chihuahua ass just coming in here. I told him in the comments, don't me fuck with you. I don't fuck with short people. Y'all crazy.
First, I don't fuck with drama like that. I keep cool vibe because I like drama. But see, I've seen the turn up side, and I'm like, and
yeah, you put it on your podcast. It's dropping Tuesday, didn't you?
I do have a clip of drama dropping tomorrow on my podcast. Hilarious.
I know. And you know what? Even though I didn't get a chance, because I was sent an early link to listen, it wouldn't open for me for some reason. But I will enjoy hearing it Tuesday.
Most definitely. All right, this is the last portion of the show where we're gonna.
Okay, good. Cause I'm ready to go.
I know you. Girl, you got a tolerance level.
Smoke some.
You got an hour tolerance level. I know the window, so that's why I'm gonna get to it. Okay, and this is a question for both of us.
Yeah, I ain't Vino.
What's the best memory you have of us growing up?
Okay, that's when I fucked up early and said too many. And I got a lot. Because, I think about when we would go sledding Chicago, when we stayed in Illinois, Chicago, that really stands out. Because there was like a little area in these apartments, and during the summertime, it was big sunflowers. Mm-hmm. And we walked the trail there because it was a little candy store not that far. I don't know if you remember that, with a couple of other girls that we knew. And then when it snowed in Chicago, it was a big sled. Girl, we would be out there on our sled. Michelle had her traditional sled. I had the little round one that was yellow. Halloween there too. And then we would have house parties. It's just too fucking many. Okay?
We got too many damn memories.
It's too many good memories.
It's too many.
I think one of my other good memories is when you was mad with me because I fucked up your tape, and
you know what? Why you out of all the shit to bring? We said good memories. I didn't say
it was a good memory. You
pissed
me off. You pissed me off, and I recorded over your shit, and Mama, Daddy Couldn't even get mad because what I said was funny on your shit.
Anyhow.
You know, it's always a good memory when I piss you
off. What's something you've always admired about me, but you've never said? Come on, give me my flowers, Heifer.
First of all, I've never not said something to you. Okay? One time you made me so irritated, I cried going off on you about your potentials and how I felt about you. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Yes, I cried because you pissed me off not knowing who the fuck you are. So I have never not given you your flowers.
And I'm going to give you your flowers, and I think I do this on a regular basis because you've always been a supportive sister. I don't give a damn if I was selling dildos to podcasting. You always held me down, always supported me, always was like my Flavor Flav. You was my personal Flavor Flav.
Can I just be your rock bitch, not Flavor Flav? I'm laughing. I don't want me laughing.
So, I mean, I will say that, and I admire the spirit that you influenced me with, because you're right. I sat down and kept my voice like this for a long time.
And they tried to do me the same way. Bitch, don't say that. Fuck you.
All right, the next question, jackass. Let's see. How do you think our bond has evolved over the years?
We don't fight. I don't kick your ass no more.
This is what I got for you in 3D. Okay?
No,
in 3D.
No. All siblings, when they're younger, will fight. And Michelle used to fuck with me so tough, y'all. Y'all don't realize. And I finally got to an age where I could whoop her ass. That was a joyful time. Y'all didn't know that. Okay? And the thing about Michelle, she still tried it. Not only with me, but with mom and daddy. It would always get fucked up by everybody. And the whole kept going.
It's called effort. I put forth for effort. Damn that. I put forth for effort. That's all I got to say.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
All right. So, with that question being said, well, first let me answer that question on my end. Yeah. I think our bond has evolved because we went beyond just being sisters. We were business partners.
Yeah.
We were business partners, and people don't look at it that way. Y'all sisters, y'all kick it all the time. But yeah, but it's different to be related and, you know, have a sister relationship than to work with each other. And
I was forced into both of them because, you know, daddy was just like,
it's my turn.
Y'all kill each other, but y'all still sisters.
My turn.
You little ball snack. Don't let this new energy get you fucked up. You know you want to do it. I would care.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But
it was a hard situation, but go ahead.
Anyhow, but I think we've grown closer now that we've had the opportunity to work together and that we've witnessed so much growth from each other. Mm-hmm. We're not perfect, but we still support each other in our journeys individually.
I'm perfect.
No, we both not perfect.
I'm perfect, but go ahead.
Stop smoking that shit. Okay? That's what I gotta say. I'm smoking that shit. And be humble right now, okay?
I'm always humble.
And next question. What's the funniest argument we've ever had and who won?
Girl, I don't know. We don't argue about some stupid shit.
We argue about so much shit.
Most of the time, we don't argue. It's always been something dumb.
The dumbest shit.
But half the time, I think I be the one right. And I'm going to tell you why. Because sometimes you'll do things being snippy because you've had a bad day. You know, you one of them emotional bitches. And you'll piss everybody off. And then you got to come back and be like, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Like, girl, you just a bitch. We know that. That's my question. What about you? Do you feel the same? What? What?
I think most of the time that we do argue is because we both got strong personalities.
Mm-hmm.
And your ass, when you need to make a point, I don't give a damn who talking, who got something to say.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. That's what be pissing me off about you.
You're gonna be all right. You'll live. Cause this is me. Cause I'm gonna say what the hell I got to say.
Like, Heifer, can I tell you something? Nah. Goddamn. I'm sick of your ass already. If we could take a trip together tomorrow, where would we go and why?
You know, I want to go somewhere like, you know, on a boat. Jules, I'm sorry. Like with the Magoo, you get the rocks, the fucking the river flow, plenty of blunts. Ooh. Because for one, the water is spiritual cleansing, lifting, and just to be in peace somewhere, away from everybody.
Away. Yes.
You know, as long as your refrigerator, there's plenty of Moscato, food, blunts. Girl, I just want to go somewhere where it's connected to earth so you can ground. Just ground.
Jules, somehow see y'all back on the shore.
Jules, I have that. Can you fly, bitch? Because I have to fly you to the house. Because I want that boat. And I do have a deep desire to be a boat owner. I really do. That's another thing about me.
Speak it into existence.
Yes,
You
I want to be a boat owner.
Yes.
Because this bitch, when it flood, I'm going to be floating. Jules, you better get your ass over water. I'm trying to tell you. Because if it happens, you got a cabinet, okay? I'm just saying. I'll leave life jackets in that motherfucker for you.
We're going to sedate Jules until we get to land. That's the only way that's going to work.
What I'm just talking about, I said, if the oceans and shit just came all over the land, that hoe ain't got no choice. She coming. If I told her, girl, Noah's Ark is coming, and I'm the only one with an extra room for her and her family, she gonna say, fuck Vertigo. Because I'm going to live. I know how to get. That's all. Let the Lord send a flood.
Don't say that. Don't say no shit like that. We in Texas, so please don't do that.
It's gonna get DC first. That's what the devil is. Oh, anyway.
Look, Rocky, I appreciate you coming on. You have been the one of a kind co-host and guest. And I appreciate you taking time out to actually want to get on camera. Because you know what? This all came about. She's like, I'm tired of you having, Bino on your
Bino, fuck that nigga. Bino on here every other goddamn day. Fuck Bino. What about me and Jules, bitch? This is a female platform. Show some more coochie. Talk about coochie stuff.
I understand. I got a good interview coming up this Thursday. I'm talking to Jennifer Summers, the lady who had me on her podcast.
I thought you were going to die or something. I was like, that bitch dead. Okay.
No, Heifer. Jennifer Summers. And she's a pure romance consultant. And you guys may know I am a former bedroom candy consultant. So we have a lot in common. And we are going to have a conversation about sex, toys, and joys. All that.
Is that the white chick with the little fly I've been seeing?
Yes, that's her. Yes. Okay. So, and if you guys have not checked out the interview, you guys should check it out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I am an excellent guest on any platform.
You did it. You did
it.
You've been practicing since you was 4. Because
this is true.
My poor daddy would have to get interviews and sign contracts when his hoochie was that young. I'm not gonna say.
Look, it turned out all right.
You was white chicks back then.
I'm just saying.
White chicks in the 70s. I'm going to write a letter.
Yeah, look, this is called consistency. It worked then, it works now. So I just keep it consistent. So whatever works for me, that's what I keep on my agenda.
And I've been violent consistency. I feel like I've achieved something.
We talk behind the scenes on that one. I can't even have a public conversation about that, about you, okay?
What?
No.
So, I appreciate you, Michelle, being on your fabulous platform. Talk to me, Michelle. And if you guys didn't know, I went and bought me a mug. Let me tell you, it keep my coffee hot. So,
and I'm working on additional merchandise, so you guys just stand by. I said additional merchandise. Stand by. That's all I need to say. Okay. I don't make no major public announcements until it's done.
I know. You gave me edible. I got scared. And I told you when you gave me the edible, here, Rocky, with a smirk. Okay, it's your fault. It is your fault, is what I told her. And I think I did pretty good, though. I think I did pretty good with the edible.
No, Mike Jones got jokes in the comments that we ain't got no tapes of me as a kid interviewing.
You know, I wish we did. And I still wish we had the tape when I said it was just her attitude. That's when I recorded over.
Rocky, thank you for joining me today.
I appreciate you. Thank you, baby.
I'll see your ass in the sitting there in a minute. It's going to be movie time.
Oh, okay. Hold before I go to sleep. Because I'm.
Bye, Rocky.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks to my fabulous sister, Rochelle, a.k.a. Rocky, for joining me for this podcast reunion. Again, we will be doing this every once in a while. It ain't going to be consistent because I don't want to bother her schedule, and then she don't feel like doing all this. But I'm going to be live again on Thursday with Jennifer Summers. We're going to be talking about sex and intimacy, all that good kinky shit y'all like. So make sure you guys tune in. And Drama's debut. Well, not her debut because I've had Drama on my podcast. But I had to use a sound clip of Drama on tomorrow's episode, which is episode 54, Toxic Friends. And if you got them in your life, it's time to get rid of them. It's time don't even recycle. Just donate them. Just donate them. So I am talking about a recent experience I had in reference to having a toxic friend that I no longer have to deal with because that is done. Chapter closed. No return. Okay? So I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys will join me again live Thursday and check out my podcast episode on the go. You guys can listen to me in the car. It's a wonderful thing. And they ain't long. Episodes are under 30 minutes, okay? Yeah, you know the clip, Drama. You know the clip. I'm telling you. And the thing about it is, folks who know me. I'm trying to step away from being petty. I do what they call creatively petty. That's what I do. So I'm still going to get it out of me, but I still got a little jab in the mix. That's how I do it. But I do it classy based. So when I was going over my script for the episode, I said, ooh, drama. It came to me just like it was like the creative gods hit my brain cells. It was like, remember Drama said, I said, ooh, she sure did. Let me go get that. And I got it. Thank you, Drama. Appreciate it. Yeah, I am petty. When you piss me off, I'm petty. But like I said, I'm petty where it benefits me and my platform. Creatively petty. Yay me. So look, Thursday night I will see you guys. Check out the latest episodes dropping in the AM, which features Miss Drama and her vocal clip that is perfect for the episode I dropped on Toxic Friends. Okay, so I hope everybody has a blessed one, and yes, be creatively petty, but also protect your peace, y'all. So you don't have to be creatively petty. I would be peaceful. But if I can't find a moment of peace, that's where I go to. I go to the creative petty corner and I create. So I just hope everybody understands. And I will see you guys Thursday night. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Talk to me in the shadow, on the street lights on the corner. City vibes got a story, feel the beat.